Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have arguably the two best middle linebackers in the NFL on the field. It's Navarro Bowman going up against Luke Kuechly. Now we'll head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 5 matchup.
The leaders of the NFC South are set now to kick it away and get this game started. Watkins, the deep back for the opening kick. We're underway here. Watkins has got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. Mariota's coming out now, and what an accurate thrower he is. On the season, he's completed over 70% of his throws. The Chargers will take the snap from the 30. Here's the handoff out of the strong arm.
The Chargers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of a couple that time. The Chargers take it from the 28. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete. Now, here's a look at the Chargers lineup on offense today. Can this unit finally gel and figure out a way to start moving the football down the field? The Chargers take it from the 28. Mark Ingram with the reception.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have fourth down coming up.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. Flacco's coming out for his first series. He's done a very good job protecting the football this season. First down now in a dangerous spot here. Pushed them back 5 yards with the false start penalty.
False start, offense.
A miserable place to start this next drive. It's the old counter play. That's a gain of 7.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
2nd and 6. And now on the draw. Picks up about 5. Here's our look at the Falcons lineup on offense today. One of the poorer offensive units in the league. Always, it seems, not only making mistakes, but having a difficult time moving the chains. Dante Moncrief makes the grab.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you've got that defense guessing.
First down at the 20. Will go ground. Gain 17.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Williams is lined up in a single back formation. 1st and 10. And Williams is handed the football. Edwards is going to make the tackle. And now here's the Chargers defensive lineup. They have found a way this year to be one of the best in the league against the pass. Top 10. The Falcons from the 37. Williams all over that offense and brings him down.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Falcons at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Falcons take it from the 33. On the money. He's going to be tackled right around the 49.
Perfect defense call that time. They had double coverage on the wide receiver. They allowed the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else do you want me to do? We had the guy double covered, and he still couldn't make the play.
Game's about 3.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time. They stopped the play for a short gain.
The Falcons decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Takes another handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Falcons will take the snap from the 35. Muscles through the defender. Look at Mingo take him to the ground.
This defense is awesome at blitzing. That time they blitz, they get the sack on the quarterback. They time the snap count perfectly and catch the offense by surprise.
The Falcons will take the snap from the 45. Complete over to Dante Moncrief. Robinson's there that time for the tackle.
What can a defensive back do in a situation like this? The answer is nothing. How about the throw right on target by the quarterback and a good route on that out route by the receiver?
Flacco will take it from the gun. Allen's got it on a pass that had some heat. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
First down here after the completion. This long drive continues. The Falcons lined up, bunch formation. Falcons from the 27. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
3rd down at 4. Hall with the reception.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you've got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone. The offensive coordinator's done a great job of calling plays. Backed up, bad field position. Now they're down inside the red zone trying to score.
Brings it into his body. Dan picks up about 3.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity right on target.
Flacco's 7 for 7 with that completion. 2nd and goal from the 6. And breaks the plane, and he's got the touchdown. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
An extra point is good. The Chargers ready to return the kick. They'll take it at the 20. Sammy Watkins returning to the field as we get ready for this next drive. He's not having any kind of impact on this game so far, and that's a big reason why his team's behind.
Yeah, when you talk about the run game, the pass protection, the run blocking, as one word becomes to mind: poorly. Everybody's having a bad day, and especially the wide receiver. He's got to pick it up. He has the ability to raise the level of play of this offense just by his actions.
Still first down.
The Chargers line up. Been a tight first half. The score's 7-0. Had it, but dropped it.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun. Has the reception all alone.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this: you cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Mark Ingram carries the football. They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Ingram's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 49. And Ingram's met after a gain of 3.
Ingram's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second down and 6. He'll get it again. And Ingram's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
They feed it to him one more time.
Ingram's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Chargers from the 37. For a gain of about 5.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down and 5. Lewis is going to take the handoff now.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And Ingram's tackled down after a gain of 5. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
Heading to the line at the 22. First down at the 22. Staying on the ground. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Ingram's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
Bennett's on the right side, split out wide. Second and 6. Lewis is called on once again.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Third down and 3. Trying to power his way right up the middle.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Marching down the field and taking their time. They bring in the extra tight end. Now 1st and 10. As Watkins brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have to
Runs it across for the touchdown. And just before the half, they battled back and tied the game. That could do a whole lot for the mood of that locker room at the break, Phil.
No question, Jim. It just gives you an emotional lift to find a way to tie a football game up right before halftime. That was a nice drive and a good job done by the offense.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. He'll take it from the 10. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. Flacco's going to take it from the gun. Locked in on the foot. The ball is fumbled. They recover their own fumble. Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurred.
Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. I'm not afraid to say they made mistakes and turn them around.
It's all about decision-making now as they work out of the hurry-up offense.
Yeah, it's really up to the quarterback. Make sure to watch the clock. Don't get a sack and don't get tackled in bounds. Make sure you give the message to all your teammates.
Flacco from the shotgun. Finds his mark. Ball is out. And the recovery is made by the defense. Just before halftime, and the defense with the fumble recovery has set up the offense now for a possible quick strike and the lead at the intermission.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. I love watching great defense. That's what we saw that time. You, on the other hand, it's always about the offense. You want to be entertained, but I like the physical part of defense.
And it's swatted away.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
The Falcons come out in a dime package. 2nd down and 10. Bailey has the grab. And that's a gain of 10. The Chargers call a timeout. Their first. Third and short following the completion. It's a 2 tight end formation. Here's the handoff. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. First down here after the run.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Mark Ingram. That's a gain of 6. This will be 2nd down. They hand it off to him again. Pryor's in on the tackle. The Chargers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. They come to the line at the 28. 1st and 10. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Watkins is really hit hard that time. I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. It's really good job by the defensive player.
Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out. This will be a field goal attempt from 45 yards out. And he puts it through for 3. Both teams head to the locker rooms after a half dominated by the defenses. We've got a close one on our hands, friends. We'll send it out to Larry Ridley to break down the half as we continue in a moment. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Falcons offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Flacco's alone in the backfield. The third quarter begins with this play. Keeps his legs moving. And the tackle is made at the 41.
The Falcons look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
1st down and 10. Handoff. That's a gain of 6. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Flacco's back in shotgun formation. And it's knocked down. Failing to connect there, 3rd down. Flacco's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Out of the gun. Allen's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The Falcons just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Flacco's completion percentage, 90% on the day. Jenkins, the one who brings him to the ground.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Allen going to pull in the bullet pass. That's his 4th catch of the day.
The Falcons did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
That's a gain of 10. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
The Falcons have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
From the gun, Flacco. And he hauls it in. Talib's there to make the stop.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
First and goal. Handoff by Flacco. It's Navarro Bowman in on the play.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Midway into the third. The Falcons. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons. Finding the end zone for the first time this season. They're looking to seize command of this game midway through the third quarter. And with that touchdown, they may have just done that.
Well, they did. And listen, they did their part, the offense. They scored a touchdown. Now they're putting the pressure on their defense. Go out there, stop the other team, and keep this lead for us.
Falcons ready here for the kickoff. Watkins has got it. And he is brought down at the 39. That return's good for about 29. The Chargers really have this offense cranking, Phil. They scored on their last two series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
Looking for some daylight up the middle.
Ingram's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Mariota's set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. The Chargers get a first down.
The Chargers, good job that time, moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Picks up 8 here. That's reception number 2 for him.
The Chargers have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. 2nd and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 40. And Ingram's tackled down at the 31. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Ingram's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Bennett has the catch. Bennett's marked down after a gain of 4.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Mark Ingram carries the football.
Ingram's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Chargers take it from the 23. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
The Chargers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down and right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
1st and 10. Touchdown, San Diego. And Ingram, 2nd touchdown of the game. We're heading to the 4th, and partner, they look to have seized command of this game with that touchdown.
Oh, I think they have. They have seized commands in. They've put the pressure on the other coaching staff and the players. This is a great spot to be in.
Ryan Suckup ready for the kickoff. No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The Falcons looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot.
And they're all over him for the sack.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Scans the field, and they bring down the quarterback, and it's a 3-and-out for the offense. And so now they'll bring out Malone to punt. Watkins got it at the 21. And they get to him at the 45. That return's good for about 24.
Watkins is such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, Barry, that's the answer.
The Falcons lined up in the nickel. First down at the 45. McClain's there to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down and 5. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day.
The Chargers offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score.
The Chargers have had a great rushing attack all game, Phil. And Ingram's been a consistent force on the ground.
Yeah, he's just a running back who never gives up. And when he runs, it's arms, elbows, everything is moving. And he is one tough running back to tackle.
Harris is there to take him down. The Chargers have clearly enjoyed being able to take the air out of the football when needed today. And Ingram's been brilliant, and he's shown no reason to stop giving him the football.
Well, when it's working well, don't stop. The running game is hot. The offensive linemen feel the power. They love it. Just keep running right at it.
That's reception number 4 for him.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Mariota's now completed 4 in a row. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
The game is close. It's in the fourth quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
Falcons defense now is going to go nickel. The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Mariota's standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. And it's batted down.
The Chargers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
And the kick is good for 3.
Jim, they get the field goal at that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
They're setting up the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers defense forced the 3-and-out the last series.
You know what they did? They went out there and whooped the offense. You know what I mean by whoop? That means you just dominate, and they did it.
The Falcons will take the snap from the 25. Keenan Allen brings it in. That's his 5th catch of the day.
The Falcons just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 39. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Flacco's completed his last 6 passes. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. The Falcons still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Flacco's led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and an offense that's clicking on all cylinders. Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Second down and 9. Stands in the pocket. Third down on the way. The Chargers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Flacco will take it from the gun. Surveys. It's caught by Dante Moncrief.
Sometimes when you have a lead, your defense is on the field. You just want one of your guys to come through and make a play. That time, nice play by the defensive player. Now it's 4th down for the offense.
Time is running out here in the 4th, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. Falcons turn the ball over on downs.
I thought it was a little too early to take that gamble. You're down by a few points in the second half, and you go for it on 4th down. That's a big decision, and I think it was the wrong decision.
The Chargers stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today? 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Back now following the 2-minute warning. The offense wants to just hold on to the lead to the end. Second down and 4. They'll run it with Mark Ingram. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. They immediately call for a timeout. Now 3rd and short following the run. Mark Ingram carries the football. Ball is out, and the defense has it. Going to take it the distance. The 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
Extra point was good. So now as they get set for the kickoff, they pushed ahead, and with one more stand on defense, they can win the game. It'll be a touchback. And Luke Kuechly gearing up for this next drive. And it looks like this defense could more or less wrap up the game if they can get another big stop right here, partner.
Jim, they can't. There's no doubt about it. Now, do you have the wherewithal? In other words, you can't worry about, oh, if we do something wrong, we're going to lose. No, don't think that way. Be positive and make that
play. Second down, late in the 4th quarter. Mariota's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Throws the pass, and off the mark on that short throw. On 3rd and long, they'll be in 4-down territory here. The Chargers come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Stedman Bailey makes the haul.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
Bailey's tackled down at the 32. The Chargers have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter. First down, pressure on every snap now. Gets about 9 on the play. He's got over 130 rushing yards today. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. The Chargers snap it at the 41. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Hatcher's in on the tackle.
Well, I don't know what to say there, Jim. I don't get it. You run the football in this situation, and my question is, why? And I'm sure that's going to be a question this coach is going to hear from all the reporters when this game is over.
The Chargers have turned into the cardiac kids. They won a tight one, but they trail in this one with time remaining.
You got to be cool under pressure, and I think this is a pressure situation. You got to make plays when it counts in situations just like this.
Bennett's got it. First down. The Falcons have to call one right here, and they do, and they are out of timeouts. The Chargers come to the line, fourth quarter, with 2 timeouts remaining. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Handoff made. And Ingram's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Got to be a little more creative on the offensive side. When you're down a score here late in the game in the fourth quarter, you got to mix it up. That run is not going to make it work.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Second down and 6. Another handoff right back to him. And Ingram's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
They'll bring out the kicking team. A field goal try to take the lead here in the fourth quarter. And it's good. He puts it through, and the celebration is on. I can only imagine how powerless the feeling must be when you've led the team down the field, and now you turn it over to a kicker to decide the game.
Well, you've been around that kicker all year long. You've watched him in practice. His locker is right next to you. So you have confidence that he can get it done in a big moment like this, and he did.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.